getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
I think he's correct. I think he's totally correct on that. It is getting dark. It blizzarded really hard. It was a very hard blizzard. I gained some water. Not only, hydrates, it'll keep down the weight. So here we are. Here's that hatchet that's now real good. So here we are. There is a wolf. He's somewhere over there. But yes, I'm going to head on up to this this park and park building. I haven't been attacked in that building. Knock on wood. So I don't... It's another one of those places where you're invisible, at the very least. So... But it is another place, another semi-civilized... Look at that, staying warm. That is wonderful. Just don't want to overload myself on sticks and end up overweight right at the bottom of the rope and then have to drop sticks or reorganize. But I still want to pick up sticks as I see them because those little fellas will save a life. Yeah, every chance I get, I come up here and check out this view. I don't think you can wall walk down this thing very successfully. I think it's I know if you try to get down from here without the rope, you die. It's one of those things where you'll take just the smallest drop and it's just like, oh, you died from falling. So it's not, at least on story mode anyway. I don't know if there's death walls on this thing on survival. I don't really like, I don't try to make a survivor with the idea of I'm gonna kill it in new and interesting ways. I try to make them survive. Looks like the weather's still unsettled. Picnic area. Oh my goodness, there is a soda here on Stalker. That's a bench. I'm gonna have to crouch on down to... That's still the bench. There's the orange soda. And a rock. So, once you get up here, if you just kind of come over this way, stomp, stomp, stomp. I don't want to, but that is, right over there is the rope climb down at the farmer's place. So if you just hug this left side, you'll actually just take a gigantic shortcut I wouldn't go on this side of the rocks. I'd go on the other side. You can take a gigantic shortcut pretty much across most of Milton and bypass almost the entire map and end up in Forlorn Muskeg. Why you would do that, I'm not sure, but that's just the two exit points on the map are actually pretty close together. Now, I'm hoping for maybe some ammo or a cleaning kit maybe to show up, because I don't think I have a lot of those. I haven't discovered very many anyway. So, really looks sparse in here. Oh, and there is a Frontier Shooting Guide though, which is a book that actually comes in handy.
That'll come in handy.
It just may. A book and a soda. You know, to be honest, I feel a little let down. But, I mean, really, what do I have for weight on me now? Yeah. Okay, a little disappointed that I didn't find anything weapon related. So I'm going to hang out here overnight. If it gets too cold, I'll start a fire. It's nice to have that option. What do we got here? I think give us 3, would it? Did I break that down with my hands? I can. Alright. And it's still not cold in here, but how not cold is it? 8 degrees.
I could eat a horse.
Oh. With a 5-degree warmth bonus on that bed. It could probably dip off enough to possibly start to cool me off. But instead of me doing that, one of these. And a soda. Up and a top up on that hydration. Still have a little bit of room for weight, so once he gets some sleep, we're gonna head back to Mystery Lake. He's not trying to recover, so I'm gonna break it into 2. So he can get his rest, but at the same time, if it dips down and gets really cold. Yeah. Not tired enough for sleep. Pass some good old time while we wait for the sun to come up and see what happens. Ah, see, he's starting to feel like -1 there. Because there's a blizzard. Alright, well. I really like how the sun You know, it'll come through red on that blizzard as the sun's rising. Makes all the air and everything look red. Okay, what do I have for wood here? I've got a fair bit. Yeah, we can get through this just fine. So I'll stumble over here. Did I? I broke down. Oh, good. I was going to say, if I did not get myself a torch, I can do food. Food. Well, maybe. Check here. I think I can do food prep. Yeah, I can do some of this. Maybe get a piece of fishing tackle on the go. Just kind of waste some time while I hang out by the fire here and make a little bit of water. Oh yeah, it's getting colder every second here. We'll go with a stick and go with this lit torch I got going here. Okay, so I'm just gonna hang out here until this blizzard passes, and I will see you on the other side of it after I've burnt off a lot of this wood and traded that weight out for water. And then I'm gonna make my way back to Mystery Lake and pick up what we've got there and take it back to the overlook. So I will see you in a couple minutes. Okay, so I did manage to, let's see if that's enough time to get a half liter done up. I think it is. Oh, and I've got purification. I should have just boiled up a liter there. I got the tablets. Forget I have those. They do show up on Interloper every once in a while, but, it's silly me, I spent the day reading instead of resting. So I finished that book during the blizzard. Now I've got nice blue skies. The rifle, loaded or unloaded, weighs 4 kilograms. The 10 bullets will weigh, what's that, 0.2 kilograms. Not a whole bunch. But if you can just stash that 0.2 kilograms in your gun, if you've only got 10 bullets, you might as well have a fully loaded rifle, I guess. So I just magically made myself 0.02 kilograms lighter for my rope walk here. Now it's nice to see bunnies. I like them. You know, they don't attack very often. But at the same time, every once in a while they'll send a wolf your way. Must have known I was talking about them. Now it's going to be close. I am going to duck into the cave, and I don't want to, but I am going to duck into the cave and sleep for an hour, because I'd hate to fail on this rope climb up here. Because then I'm stuck sleeping for hours. Pretty much a write-off of a day. While I'm walking past them, I might as well grab these mushrooms. So nothing when it's coming to this wolf. He's just not showing up yet. So it was nice to come down here. I got some cloth, and I have many hatchets. Now I'm kind of in a vulnerable position because I don't have any wood. Very few sticks. But a blizzard just did whip through, so I should be safe from that. And I mean, you get into a situation like that, where the blizzard's just freezing you to death. You've got some time still, so especially if you've got, you know, full condition. You've got some minutes. So instead of just hunkering down in a cave and praying for the blizzard to end and freezing to death, which is a tactic I've used, and it's not very good. So instead of hoping, using hope, just walk away. Because I mean, really, you generally, if you know your area good enough, and you know that, well, just across this small span is a rope climb, and then I just follow a path to an interior cave, you can save yourself, right? So, but yeah, I'm gonna use this opportunity to take this guy right across. Take him right over to the overlook. It is really nice going inside. Buildings, the loot, even on Interloper, the loot is crazy. Just crazy. But yeah, see, even with that hour of sleep, he found this climb challenging, and it's not one of the bigger ones. Yep, that's the perfect music for when that rope climb is just not working out for you. It's also really good background music for eating sardines.
I need to find a place to rest.
The man's getting tired. And you can't get up there. There we go. He's hungry. He's tired. He's already overweight. Nice thing about up here is it's fairly safe. Like you could, I mean, nowhere in this game is really safe. Something's gonna come and get you. You stay inside too long, eventually cabin fever gets you. But, you know, this is a place where if, you know, you really wanted to, you could gamble and tuck your bedroll into a corner and sleep for an hour or something like that, right? And, he's not getting cold, so I might do that right at the mouth of the cave again. Might, grab a quick nap. Thing about blizzards is they eat a lot of daylight up. I mean, as soon as you lose that 5 hours. Is that a little... Oh, look at that. It's a little crevice there. I'm really starting to wonder... I'm sorry, I kind of spaced out watching the harvesting of the cattails. But, I really like finding that style of that hidden, those hidden things. Yeah, I don't want to lose any more daylight. Oh.
Disappearing.
Took one sprint step, and that was the end of it. So it's going to be kind of a long slog back. And other than inside that barn, there's nowhere I'd really recommend you sleep on the other side of this. But the reason I slept in the mouth of the cave on the other side, the reason I did that is because I know there's nothing that comes up. There's no wildlife that'll come up there while I'm sleeping and attack me. But I found in this game, if you can see the bear anywhere, if you know he's out there somewhere, don't put your bedroll down. Because somehow he turns on his detective powers and manages to find you really easy. And he's like, oh my gosh, it's a wrap, thank you. And eats you while in a bedroll. And that is that's a wild way to wake up in this game. I want to talk about a good jump scare. Now I have... Is there any coal through the floor on this side here? No, it doesn't look like. Okay. Now I have... There's that wolf that I clipped just the other night here. So I shot him. So he'll still be intact. Now I want to get him because guts and a hide and all that, very important. How's everyone doing here?
Too heavy.
Oh man. I don't even know how you're going to make it back.
It's starting to weigh me down.
$40 kilograms. I am not going to make you watch me walk all the way back weighing 40 kilograms. So unless something really interesting happens... Yeah, unless something really interesting happens, I will just see you on the other side when I...
Snow with the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
Yeah, this guy saw me. So I'm just gonna pop into the skeg real quick.
Dusk, so night can't be far behind.
And then he'll turn around and hopefully walk away. But I do need to get back up. Do need to get back up to the overlook before it gets too cold. Ooh. I can drink some of this bunch of water here. Have I been picking up sticks or just getting wet? I don't know. I just am really, really heavy. Okay. Here goes. Should have crouched. Really should have crouched. I'm going to crouch as soon as first thing I do. Oh, darn it. Okay. Let's see if this turkey can get it right. Let's see if we can get... I don't... The thing is, I really didn't want to shoot him. He's not going to line up It was actually, I did have a plan. Ooh, look at rocks. Oh yeah. No, definitely need to crouch. And oh my goodness. I'm moving so quickly. Well, I hope he's still on this side of the train tracks. If he's gone to the other side, it might be a bit of a problem. Okay, well this is kind of intense. Because he barks at me if I'm standing up. Now I could just fire a shot. And it would scare him. But, I mean, really, you know, this is one of those times where there's no panic here. I'm not losing warmth. I'm not in really any danger, you know. So what I am going to do I totally believe I've checked this backpack. Oh.
Could end up being useful.
Oh. Oh, that's fantastic. That's another temperature bump. And then I'm going to lose a little bit of temperature when I switch to the ski jacket. I like the urban parka for its warmth. It's just, it's too resource heavy to maintain with the amount of cloth that's available in the outdoors and the amount of times you end up botching your sewing repair attempt. I can't lose 3 pieces of cloth every time. 2 is pretty bad. Okay, so while we still have some light,
Never been so hungry in my life.
so even though I'm exhausted, now I have a piece of gut on me. That'll help draw the critters in. He must have went down there. Now he'll still smell me, even without the little stinky bar up there. But he'll still smell me. And walk towards where he smelt me. So yeah. Now that I've got a piece of bait and I feel a lot more comfortable when I'm exhausted using the bow and arrow than I would trying a rifle shot, completely out of it. Now, condition does drop slowly, very, very slowly, when you are exhausted. I'm pretty happy because I've got a lot of potential arrows, and on my way. Gee, that's going to be tricky. But on my way through Pleasant Valley, on the way up to Timberwolf, because I will get there. But on my way up, I am going to check the Pleasant Valley, the farm building there, where the archery the target practice, archery target is, you know, that guy. So then that way, I can pick up the arrows that are there, and then you hit that little that hunting blind on the way up to Timberwolf, and there'll be an arrow in there, and then there's usually a couple arrows up in the fishing hut or in the mountaineering hut that I won't be able to get to. Because I will be inside as soon as I step through that building. As inside as the Mountaineer's hut is, you can still get cabin fever hanging out in it. So that is a no-go. But the plane crash with its huge amount of resources, and it's just huge on Stalker. Oh, looks like the start of some snowfall. But yeah, that's pretty much on Stalker. If you summit, you've won the game. Okay, well, that was a lot of fun, and I somehow, out of a wolf encounter, got a gut. A fresh gut that I'm now going to start curing. I didn't see that coming. I am going to skin that wolf and grab that other gut that he's got and throw it in this cave. And that'll be the tomorrow thing. Maybe hunt down, maybe go out and kill off the lake wolves. And his buddy over there. And just get the wolf hide coat curing up in this cave here, get everything going there, and then head out down to Coastal Highway. Because I've gone that far. I might as well finish the coat. Not like, you know, finish it, but get it ready to go. And then that way I'll have a bunch of gut cured here and everything like that. So when I come back, I can come back to my overlook here someday. I've got all the resources. Well, you know what? I think I'll just, yep, I'm just going to stop at the one. I'm not going to go down and kill anything. If I was to do anything, I think it would be to start collecting bear pelts. Really, that would be the Maybe, and maybe, who knows, maybe on the way to Coastal Highway down there. Because I really haven't been past... I don't know, I haven't been to the derailment even. So... maybe I have. I might check in my journal up here. So yeah, sorry for the long, slow walk in the dark. That was pretty awful. But yeah, I am heading to Coastal Highway. But I've got to get my clothes all in order and everything like that. So switch out that toque and break down the driving gloves, get some leather, and you know, he does have the ability to survive this. He's got the resources now. I just need to keep them up, that's all. Okay, so now that he's basically home, now lamp fuel is a little more precious, but I do need to go fishing and that'll fix that. Oh, this is nice. I like coming home. If your home's in a cave or your home's in the cabin down there or wherever it is in the long dark, it always feels good to come home. So I have steak that needs cooking. I have a bunch of cloth, a bunch of wood for when it gets cold. Here's all my curing and cured items. So I'll just add to that pile. We've got 7 more birch, 5, 6 maple, and some fresh gut, and a big huge pile of cloth that we got from that bedroll. Food wise, we're not going to contribute to the pile. Go over to the hardware store here and finish dropping off things. We've got library/hardware store, and we'll add to the second. Yep, that's a good book. That is done, so we'll hold on to that for our next fire. Drop that. I like having all these cardboard matches. They're nice and light. They don't work as well as the wooden matches, though. Oh. This hatchet is also in horrible shape. I'll drop that. Drop another knife. Drop this improvised hatchet. I think that's pretty good for that. Okay, a lot of stuff there. Cloth and clothing. Here we go with this stuff too. Okay. I have 2 regular toques. I don't even have one of the wool toques. Huh. I thought I had a wool toque and a wool scarf. Alright, well, we're starting to get back down to normal weight here. This is weird because this is where you get the, only on this one. Everything else is the outside. This is outside, outside, and this is outside. But for some reason your hat is on the inside. I don't know why it's reversed. So now we've got a better toque on. It feels like 13 degrees in here. Those jeans a little patched up maybe. And then this guy, I am going to swap that out. It's going to be pretty rough on the... Drop that. Yeah, so... Once I fix that up, it'll be a 2 and 2. So I lose half a degree, but I do pick up a full degree with the hat. So... I mean, the parka is the urban parka is really actually a nice coat, just because of, like, you think it weighs only a kilogram. So that's it for now. I imagine I'll do some breaking down of things. Oh, I've got to still get that fire log here. Do some breaking down of things and some repairs and eating and all that. So, yeah, I'll be continuing on my next episode. I'll be dealing with that wolf, possibly killing the other wolf. I didn't really want to be out here killing wolves, because I would like to actually kind of condense what I have, get what I need dealt with, and then get out of here. This is enough dilly-dallying in Mystery Lake. I've pretty much run out of outdoor options. There's only the cave and kind of poking around the dam and that truck there, and then that's it. Then it's on to, and then I've hit all the areas you're going to be outside in this area. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time, when he's fully rested and a little happier. And until then, yeah, keep surviving. All right. See you next time.